Well, I believe this is Grayson Highlands where you see the wild ponies. I'm hoping. Looks pretty foggy, but it was opened up more when I came up here walking. So I'm hoping that the sun comes out and the itsy bitsy spider comes out and we get to see some views. I believe there's Mount Rogers is the highest point in Virginia, and I think that's out there somewhere as well. Wow, this crazy wind just came through here just as I opened that gate. You couldn't see 10 foot in front of you, and that wind blew most of the fog out. I think I'm getting ready in to see some pretty cool stuff up here, maybe. Appalachian Trail. Let's see where the white places. I see them now. I thought it went that way, but it actually goes up that hill. So let's see if we see some wild ponies. I'll report back as I do. Hopefully this fog stays gone. Nasty and windy up here. Chilly, but I'm warm. Warm enough anyway. I'm moving. But it's windy. I'm out here somewhere. I think this is where the wild ponies roam. I finally got out of the fog and everything, so I'll see some ponies. Stay tuned.
I want a beer. I want an ice cream sandwich. I want to take a nap. And then I'm going to take I want to read a comic book. I want to watch Little House on the Prairie. And I want a vodka.
I ain't got no responsibilities for today except for treating myself to this nature.
I am coming into Grayson Highlands now. I think that's how you say it. And I thought I was there earlier, but I wasn't. So I still got a chance to see some ponies today. Man, that's beautiful out there. I mean, the views for days. Here's where I'm going. I don't know about you, but I'm loving this nature. Looking for wild ponies. They've been known to run in these parts. And they're actually, some of them are curious enough to come up close enough to touch them. So I'm on the lookout. I'm going this way. Well, they're here. I just have to find them. How you gonna do this, prepper? Just pray for grip, because we're going almost straight up. If I start slipping, I'm in trouble. There's the white blaze. Oh, I've got good views once I get up there. Ah. There's a white blaze there. It's gonna get real pretty. Came from there. It is windy today. Holy smokes, that wind just knocked me back. Probably can't hear me. But I think, ow, I just got hit in the face with my. Look at this. That was a trip. I literally got to go back. That had to be a 60-mile-an-hour gust. But look at this view. I'm in Grayson Highland. Towards it anyway. If I'm not, I'm still looking for ponies. Absolutely beautiful. Well, that wasn't marked very well. It was go left or go right. There was 2 trails with no white blazes. So I took the right trail. And it was right. Took me a tenth or two and I finally saw white blazes. Man, that was a trip. I was up there on that bald and it was just as windy as I've ever been in, and it was literally blowing me sideways. It was catching my backpack. And it was a little sketchy but fun. Be a good place to come with binoculars. I bet you could find some ponies down there from time to time. But man, look at this view that I have. From starting off this morning in the rain and the fog, for it to open up like this is just a gift from God. And I am loving it. It's almost scary windy. A little nervous. There was a kid way back there asking me where the big peak was, and he didn't have a backpack on or anything. And I told him he didn't have time to make it. Asked him where he came from, and he just said a ways away. And I asked him if he seen any ponies, and he said, "You have it back at the very early in the beginning." He didn't have a backpack on or nothing, so I was hoping he'd turn around and follow me out. Of course, I don't know. It's probably a different trail. Hopefully his car wasn't that far away and he turned around and went that way, but I kept looking back and don't see him. Man, he's got to get back because it's getting nasty out here. Back whatsoever. I don't even know if he had any rain gear. It kind of looks like rain, but I think the rain's gone for today, but that's a pretty dark cloud. So anyway, prayers to that young man that he gets out of here okay. Well, that was a little hairy. As you can tell, it's a little less windy. I came down off that bare ridge. Man, that's the hardest wind I've ever been in my life. It was literally blowing me sideways, grabbing my pack and pulling me 2 or 3 steps to the side. I wasn't scared, but I put myself in a pretty dangerous situation, or it could have been a dangerous situation if the rain would have blown in. There's a chance of rain tonight before 1 a.m. So those black clouds had me a little scared, because if it would have started raining, it would have been sideways rain and could have got wet. So, but anyway, on the other side, I've got 3 miles to home. I'm hoping I stay on this side of the mountain where there's no wind. So fell twice. just trying to go too fast. One was a real hard fall. Jammed my hand and my fingers pretty hard. Something snapped, but I think hopefully it was just a couple knuckles popping, because it doesn't hurt, but it may be really sore tomorrow. And then just 10 minutes ago, I wasn't watching where I put my foot and I tripped. It was a softball, but the first one was a little scary. Anyway, I'm safe. Didn't ever feel scared or anything. I just had myself in a situation I wish I wasn't in, but decided to push it and go, I don't know what I'm going, 23 or 24 instead of 17. Like I said, the shelter was full back there, so I didn't really have much of a choice. No tent camping in that area for some reason. So anyway, I'm fine, I'm dry, and I'm not wind blown at the moment. Brr, it's cold. It's like 25 degrees right now. Got down to 16 degrees last night. Colder than I was expecting. I was cold, but not freezing. Brr, it's cold. Just got in my sleeping bag. It's below freezing. My water had clumps of ice in it by the time I got to the shelter. Hiked 24 miles today to Old Orchard Shelter, I believe it is. 24 miles, that's a lot of hiking. It was a little sketchy up on the mountain with all the wind blowing me sideways today. I was never scared, but it was probably put myself in a situation that could have turned out bad if it really would have started raining or something, because it would have been blowing the rain sideways. But anyway, I made it to the shelter. It's gonna be so freaking cold in the morning. I'm not looking forward to getting up out of my sleeping bag, but it will happen. Another beautiful waterfall. Now up these stairs.